Pick better men is just another way to gaslight women into taking accountability for the way men behave.
Don't like that one. The same as the last one. Ooh, this one's tall. But it's the same as the last one. Not my type. Let's try this one.
Perfect.
Same thing again. Why are they all the same?
You don't think that the woman chooses the guy?
No, Jacqueline, let me say what you do. You choose, but it's not a choose like we choose. You choose, it's almost an unsatisfying feeling, your choice, because you have to choose as if you're scratching a lottery ticket, meaning you survey the land and go, he's nice, and your skill, this is what I mean, your skill is to stand there and go, I'll get his attention so that he comes over with his skills. Because you have no skill to get a man. Your skill is your beauty. You don't know how to get a dude. You don't know how to talk your way into nothing. You don't know how to talk your way into happiness. You never had to move and shake and talk and figure shit out and get rejected on a regular basis. You don't. That's not your existence. So of course not. You don't choose a guy. A guy chooses you, and you choose to go, yes.
Men, this might be triggering, but I'm sure you can take it. The problem isn't that women keep screwing you over. The problem is that you're not in your power, which makes you incredibly easy to manipulate. The nature of woman is knowing how to move the masculine, move him into action, move him into lust, move him into deeper heartfelt presence, and often move him into chaos. We already well know the feminine is so powerful that she can haul a man into the depths of the ocean, leaving him stranded without ship or anchor to bring him back safely to shore if he is not rooted in steadiness, clarity, calmness, and the stillness that true masculinity embodies when in the presence of feminine energy. But here's the thing, my loves. No woman, no matter how powerful, can sway a man who is truly rooted in his own power. For a man who is completely aligned and embodied in his masculinity, the impact of female manipulation or sexual prowess has little to no effect in swaying him into behaving or acting in ways that are not in alignment with his highest good. Trying to manipulate a man.
If a man is ever asking about your body count, you're talking to the wrong man. And
Oh my god, dude. Already can tell. Just the voice in the face alone. Look at the eyes. Crazy. Crazy eyes.
Can get fucked. Like, that's so fucking stupid.
I regret being a slut.
Haram.
I'm grateful for the ability to control my reproductive cycle and make my own money. But that freedom has come at a price. The dark side of the sexual revolution is that even though it liberated women, unyoking sex from the consequences has primarily benefited men. When a 19-year-old woman I used to wait tables with asked me, Bridget, have you ever regretted having sex with a man? I laughed. Yeah, all of them. But if I'm honest with myself, of the dozens of men I've been with,
Haram.
I can only think of a handful I don't regret. If I get really honest with myself, I'd say most of these usually drunken encounters left me feeling empty and demoralized.
Any woman who will sit here and say, I can f dudes and not care about them is fundamentally broken.
I wouldn't have said that at the time, though. At the time, I would have told you I was liberated, even while I tried to drink away the sick feeling of rejection while my most recent hookup didn't call me back. At the time, I would have said one-night stands made me feel emboldened. But in reality, I was using sex like a drug, trying unsuccessfully to fill a hole inside me with men, pun intended. Let me be clear, being a slut and sleeping with a lot of men is not the only behavior I regret. Even more damaging was what I told myself in order to justify the fact that I was disposable to these men. I told myself I didn't care. I didn't care when a man ghosted me. I didn't
Oh, is she reading her own a note?
care when he left in the middle of the night or hinted that he wanted me to leave. The walks of shame, the blackouts, the anxiety. The lie I told myself for decades was, I'm not in pain, I'm empowered. I resented the double standard that men could be promiscuous and it would raise their status, and a woman would be slut-shamed for similar behavior.
Because men and women are not the same.
The culture was right there to pick me up and dust me off. I doubled down on being a proud slut and internalized the biggest and most damaging lie, that loveless sex is empowering. I basked in the girl power glow of that delusion for decades. weaponizing my sexuality while convincing myself I was full of the divine feminine. I was full of shit. I told myself that because I could seduce man, I was powerful. I wanted to be able to have meaningless sex like a guy, but it didn't work.
A man cheating and a woman cheating is not the same thing.
I regret being a slut. I regret it because I regret that those men can say they slept with me.
Listen, I think the world's ready for the asteroid. I'm ready for the asteroid. I'm not afraid, right? I think we've got to a point now we need to just welcome it. It's because there's 72 virgins waiting for me. There's no virgins in my hand. So bring the asteroid. Let's fix this. I can't see any solution. You boys are here broadcasting every day trying to educate these young ladies. They don't listen to nothing. Listen to nothing.
Look, I've never had a worse breakup. They all the same thing. Women try to force themselves on me, and I get very frightened. Forcing me to call, forcing me to listen when they call, forcing me to watch the dumb shit they want to watch on television, forcing me to take them out, forcing me to wear what they think I look cute in, forcing me to play Xbox with them when they're not even interested in the game. They get pissed at why. Forcing me to cuddle afterwards, even in the summer. It's hot, bitch. I still love you. Look it. Look it, man. Ladies, if you want to know how to make your man happy, just think about what makes you happy and do exactly the opposite.
Where is that?
Perfect.